Your beautiful smile, your beautiful life are waiting for you to shine bright. It's never too early or late to start, to rise up and shine. Your beautiful smile, your beautiful life are waiting for you to shine bright. It's never too early or late to start, to rise up and shine. Every cloud has a silver lining, wait for the sunshine. Every rainbow comes after it's been raining, jumping the puddles and laugh. Go ahead and leave your head high, nothing can keep you down. Go ahead and leave your head high, give it just one more try.
My first ever video for YouTube. This is my boat. This is Paddington. She's 30 foot long, 10 foot wide. Built in the 1940s. Unfortunately, that side's covered. She has to be covered overnight just in case of rain. She's a refurb project. Coming on slowly, but getting there. Yeah, she's not great. She's not in the best of conditions, but hopefully soon enough I'll have her back up to scratch. At the minute I'm attempting to get a water tank out, which is not going to plan. Let's just gotta climb up the ladder, hold my phone in one hand, try and fall off it. She's in pretty good condition, to be fair. Her hull's 100%, made out of fiberglass. Cabins made out of wood, roof also fiberglass. Oh, try not to fall in the engine. She's got two engines, two 4-litre engines, made by Fordson, tractor engines. As you can see, not in the best condition. Unfortunately, they're not running at the minute. This one over on the starboard side, that turns by hand, so pretty lucky on that one. Hopefully, once I've changed the starter motor and everything, she'll fire up. The one on the port side, not so good. She's a bit seized. Hopefully I'll be able to sort that out instead of having to buy a new engine. But as I say, we're attempting to get a water tank out. Now the water tank is below this board that I've just stood on to get on the boat. Pop that open. Let me just move that out the way without dropping it like that. Oh, let's shove that up on there out the way, that'll do. That aluminium box is the water tank. Now I've got to try and figure out how I'm going to lift that out without breaking my back. I've tried attaching a rope onto a pipe just down at the bottom there, not sure if you can see that. Just down there, just to give me a bit more leverage. But unfortunately, due to it being aluminium, there's nothing to grip. It's all smooth sides, there's nothing on the sides to hold. So unfortunately, I don't know what I'm going to do. I've tried gripping one side, I've tried gripping the rope, I've tried pulling on the pipe at the top, but no, the gap is just the right size to fit through, but still not great. Just trying to get the sun off my phone. I don't know. I may need help. I may need somebody else to help me pull it out. I'm not sure. But other than that, okay, let's just show you a bit more of the boat, shall we? It's a bit messy at the minute because of all the work I'm doing. As I say, refurbing the whole boat from top to bottom. The whole hull's got to be stripped, scraped off, sanded down, filled, painted, the whole lot. The interior's got to be refurbed also. Bit of the inside. This is my inside at the moment. She's not the best. She's a bit battered, but all this front cabin is coming off. The roof, luckily the roof is salvageable. It just needs a good clean, sand down, repaint. But other than that, oh, the windows, they're salvageable too, thankfully. But all the walls, they're rotten. They're going to have to come off. The V-berth, which is just underneath all that lot, that's in pretty good condition, so that can be salvaged too. Just needs sanding down, revarnishing, so that'll look perfect when that's done. But I'll show you the reason why the whole cabin has got to be taken off and replaced. Just on the bulkhead, if I can get to it without falling over, it's all rotten on the ends. So unfortunately that's got to come off on both sides. It's trying to fall on the water tank, that won't help my job at all. Yeah, so that's got to be replaced. In the back cabin, yeah, in the back cabin, it's not too bad. It's a bit messy. Haven't tidied it up yet. It's pretty sound in here. There's not much to do in this. I will be changing the cabin at some point. I will be putting a new cabin in, raising the roof, because if I come towards the back and smack my head at the same time, I can't actually stand up straight. Yeah, I'm not even standing up straight right now. If I go a bit further back, I'll end up breaking my neck. Towards the front is not too bad. It's touching my head at the back on the beam, but yeah, not too bad. The front is a lot higher, so it's a lot more height. Great, really. What more can I say? Yeah, that's where I'm up to at the minute. This, as I say, this is going to be my first video for YouTube. Don't like talking on camera. I absolutely hate it. But I've had so many people asking me for videos. So yeah, hopefully this will go down okay. What more can I say? Yeah, there's a lot of work. Absolute lot of work. But the good thing is, I got a new job today. Hopefully, I'll start tomorrow at Evergreen. Yes, Evergreen, the company that sells all the garden compost and lawn feed. I see the adverts on TV. Yeah, I got offered a job there today. So that'll be good. That'll be more money to stick into Paddington. Get Paddington back on the road. I'm just going to flip you back around so I'm not looking at some weird picture. But yeah, it's a shame at the minute. It's a shame for poor Paddington. But with the extra money coming in, all being well, this cabin will be done quite soon. Hopefully I will be able to get it back into good condition, back on the water, up and down the rivers, which is what I want. I've always wanted to live on a boat. Now I have the opportunity. It's just a lot of work, which I don't mind. I don't mind the work. It's just the finances that's the issue. But we're getting there. We're getting there slowly. Have some very good people helping me. Two of the ex-owners of this boat, of Paddington, are absolutely amazing. Jason Clay, big up to you, mate. Thank you for everything. You've helped me out a lot. Luke Stanton, again, helped me out a hell of a lot. As I say, both the old owners of this boat before she kind of sunk. Yes, she did sink at one point. Got rescued by a guy, I forgot his name, Darren. Yes, Darren rescued her. I purchased her off Darren, who was basically trying not to let her go to scrap. He wanted somebody who would refurb her and live on her, which is what I want. So yeah, he helped me out a lot. Very good deal, very good price. An offer that I could not refuse. But it is a lot of work, every morning I wake up and think, oh, what's next? My engines are on the list, but unfortunately I don't know that much about engines. So if there's anybody out there that does know Fordson engines, or is very good with engines, full stop, and you have a spare weekend and wouldn't mind helping me out, I can't pay you, I'm afraid. I am literally brassic. Hence why I'm happy that I've got a job now. Yeah, I would love as much help as physically possible, to be fair. I would appreciate it 100%. I could do your teas and coffees. That's the best I can do. But yeah, as I say, engines, they need a massive load of work on them. They're not the best. I know port side is worse than starboard side. A lot worse than starboard side. I've been given a couple of tricks to try with Coca-Cola, believe it or not. It's very acidic and eats away at virtually everything. So just imagine what it's done to your insides. But this water tank has baffled me. I have no clue how I am going to get that out. I can't get underneath it because it's water. Well, a mixture of water, oil and diesel, which I don't really want to be putting my hands into, even with gloves on. But yeah, that's baffled me massively. I will update you as soon as that's done. I need to get it out, flush it, wash it all out, fill it with water, drain it all back out again, sterilise the inside, so bung up all the holes bar one, sterilise it. That will then eventually go back in to where it is now. Hopefully. And after that, out this baby down here, which is the hot water tank, as you probably all will know. It's the old style hot water tanks. That's full of water. I can tell that just by looking at that hole there. That is water inside there. So yeah, that is full of water. So I've got to drain that out somehow. There is a pipe just down the bottom, just there, full of absolute muck, which I need to try and get that out at some point. Try and take that pipe off to drain it. I don't mind it going in the hull of the boat because I can just pump that out, which is not a problem. There's also water just in the bottom underneath the engine. Not sure about the other side. Yeah, there's a bit in the other side too, so that's also got to be pumped, which I don't mind. That's not a problem. I just need to get these tanks out. Can't get the hot water tank out before I've got the cold water tank out, because there's not enough room. It physically won't go. As you can see, that is the edge of the space I have. Water tank will not fit up there with the cold tank in the way. So I've got to attempt to get that cold water tank out somehow. May have to ask my friend next door when he comes back if he can give me a hand for 5 minutes. Is absolutely amazing. He has helped me out no end. If it wasn't for him, I don't know what I'd have done. I'd have probably sold the boat and go back to being on the disgusting, horrible hard land. You might all think, you're still on the hard land. Yes, I am. But at the moment, I am on hard land. Hopefully, if I can get the engines working, if I can get these tanks out, if I can get them cleaned, if I can make sure the engines are running and the hull is painted, prepped, ready for the anti-foul coat that needs to go on before it goes in the water, she hopefully, Paddington, will be in the water by August. I'm hoping. I will keep you up to date on that. Personally, I'm hoping, but I don't think it's going to happen. I honestly don't think so. I am looking that this is going to be about a 12-month project just to get her into the water. I'm looking at possibly about a 2-year project altogether, which I don't mind. I don't mind at all with a good job, which, all being well, as soon as I receive the message to tell me when I start, that should be good. I'll have the money coming in to do the work then. As some of you will know, I recently ended my job at the Black Country Museum. Not a bad place to work, absolutely fantastic place to work. They are 100% amazing. Never had a negative day there. I've always had brilliant shifts, working casual hours, not the best, but they are really good. If any of the guys there from the museum do watch this, that was the water tank, by the way. Yeah, if any of the guys from the museum do watch this, hi to all of you. You're absolutely brilliant. Keep up the good job that you do every single day. Hopefully things will go back to normal with the virus and everything, and the lockdowns, and museum can open full time, start getting some money back in. Management there, yeah, management are very good. But anyway, off the Black Country Museum, let's get back onto Paddington. I've been recording just over, well, about 17 minutes now, so what more can I say to you? Oh yeah, I know what I can say to you. All the floor in the, more so the front cabin, but I'm potentially going all the way through into the rear cabin is going to be replaced, due to that just down there under the back of that door is rotten. It is absolutely horrendous. I've nearly fell for it. I put my foot on it and my footprint's still there somewhere. There was a kitchen unit there which unfortunately ended up rotting, which also rotted the floor. So yeah, that's going to have to be lifted. That's going to have to be replaced. I do apologise if I absolutely look like a scruff with stubble and my hair all over the place. I've been half climbing into a water tank and into an engine. I do apologise, and I'm sorry if I waffle on. I do quite a lot. People who know me, yeah, they will agree. But as I was saying, yeah, so all the floor in the front cabin is going to have to be replaced. All the walls are being replaced. The roof, luckily, I can save it. I've just noticed, right, a dead spider that I killed the other day, because I absolutely hate spiders. Anybody who knows me will agree with that. I absolutely hate spiders, especially when they're big buggers. I killed one the other day. It is huge. And I don't mean psychologically huge because I don't like them. I mean, it was huge. It had legs like, I don't know, arachnid. It was literally, it was like the spider off Harry Potter. I forgot the name of that spider, but yeah, they are absolutely huge. I am trying not to swear because I don't want to be booted off YouTube before I even get started. So yeah, killed this one last week, I think it was. Or no, a while back. I went near last week, so it would have been a while back. But as I was sorting my back cabin out yesterday, I was tidying up, and if I just work my way back over on this, when I spin my camera around, on that shelf there was a huge at the back. which also got squashed. And then I come to move jacket. I moved that jacket from off that junk pile. It is literally like a junk pile. Moved it off there. It's inside a nice big spider. I absolutely pooped myself, not physically. I'm not that gross. Shook the jacket like crazy. It fell under the spider, fell on the floor, and I squashed it. Sorry to all those spider lovers, but I absolutely hate them. Physically hate them. So yeah, that did get squashed. But back again, sorry I'm waffling. You will all see that there is black sheeting up. There is more in the front cabin than there is in the back. That is because she does have leaks underneath the pile of junk that I just showed you. There is supposed to be a bed under there. The bed kind of was getting damp quite a lot. It's running in through the back gunnel across the back. So yeah, the water was running in, landing on where the bed was, and flowing through and into my bilge hole. So yeah, I've had to put the black sheeting up to protect that. There's also some across the back, which I can show you without falling off the boat if I can do it. Bear with me. I'll just climb up on here. Standing on a loose gunnel. So not. Let's spin my camera around. Loose gunnel, because it's all got to be replaced. Just climb around my ladder. So yeah, around the back here, I am standing on my gunnel right this second, which is not the biggest. I have black sheeting. Just behind here, just down that corner, that's where it's leaking in. So yeah, that's had to be sheeted, just to stop some of the water coming in basically. I had enough of getting wet, getting cold, because there was a lot of draft coming through, not only water but a draft as well. But let's walk around to the front without falling off the gunnel if I can. As you will all see as I'm walking along, it is very rotten, so I've got to be careful where I stand. That even moves, so I've got to be careful of that. But yeah, so this is Paddington. I could show you the view I've got, but I won't, not at the moment. Maybe later on. I need to get permission for that first, make sure everybody's alright with that, so I'll potentially do that later. I will get the permission for that first. It's absolutely beautiful. It's been nice and sunny here all day. I just wish my plans for what I wanted to do on Paddington today had gone to plan, such as getting the water tank out. But yeah, that ain't gone to plan. I'm gonna have to have a chat with a few people and see what the best way of doing that is, because I physically can't get that out on my own. I might have to ask either Casper or Jason Clay if they can pop over at some point and just give me a hand to pull that out. I want to get that out soon so I can give it a good clean. The swan's swimming up the river, or should I say flying up the river. I am literally right on the edge of the River Ouse. Some people might know it. I'm not going to tell you what marina I'm at, but yeah, it's on the River Ouse. That's all I'm going to say. Those who know me will know where I am, but I'm not going to tell the whole world. I don't want people turning up willy-nilly. But yeah, it's getting there. Oh, I just realised my hatch is loose. Why is that loose? That should not be loose, bear with me. I've just realised my hatch is loose. Okay, it's going to have to be tightened. Yeah, basically there's a safety hatch there on my bow. Yeah, it shouldn't be loose. So that'll probably need to side. I'm going to swap back over the camera. But yeah, as I say, back to Paddington. She's a very nice boat, and I mean, she is a very nice boat. There is another one of these boats on this marina. I'm not going to say too much about that boat, as I don't need to. That is actually another refurb, which they've gone back to. They've took it back to original, whereas I don't want to take mine to fully original. I want the external to be somewhat original, not the same colour. I am potentially changing colour. If I do, that'll be another video. Either way, it's going to have to be painted. It's going to have to be scraped. It's going to have to be cleaned. So you will all see that. Hopefully I'll be able to show you that as and when I do it. I'm trying to get this video up to 30 minutes. So it's not a tiny little short one for the first one. I'm at 27 now, so nearly there. What more can I say to you? Yeah, there's a lot of, as I say, I keep saying this over and over again. I need fell on the engine then. There is a lot of work, a hell of a lot of work. All the people that know me will be absolutely howling with laughter with this video. I know you will. The fact that I keep nearly falling on the engine will not help. I can be quite clumsy. So, just got an itchy nose. Turn you away a sec. Yeah, I can be quite clumsy. I have to remember to put the board back over the water tank before I climb off the boat next, otherwise I will fall into the water tank hole. Don't want to do that, that will hurt. But yeah, she's a beautiful boat. She's a beautiful boat. Even in the state she's in now, I think she's a beautiful boat. I like the character. I love the style. I've seen numerous other boats, cruisers. There's a few on this site, on this marina. I just think they're ugly. I really do. I'm sorry to those who have cruisers. But yeah, they do look ugly. But one thing I haven't told you, the make of this boat. This boat is a Freeman cruiser. Let's just get that in properly. There we go. A Freeman cruiser. She's a Freeman 30 aft cabin. Those who are boaters will know what that means. As I say, she has two cabins, one at the front, one at the back, with a wheelhouse, what's supposed to be the wheelhouse, in the middle. With two engines, two 4-litre engines, which are not working at the minute. Again, fiberglass hull, fiberglass roof on both cabins, and wood cabin walls, and yeah, not in the best conditions. So that is going to have to be sorted. I've just noticed another hole, but that's fine. I'm noticing holes everywhere when I look around this boat lately. I will keep you up to date, and I will put more videos up just for those who want them. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there, and I'll speak to you guys again soon. Hopefully you'll come back and see the updates. Not sure how often they'll be yet, but I hope you come back and have a look. So thank you all, and see you again.